Well, yesterday saw pretty much our biggest single snowfall that we've had just about all season for many locations across the area. Some spots in southern Wisconsin like Beloit and far northwestern Illinois into Stockton getting around 3 inches of snow towards Stevenson County and Boone County towards the US 20 corridor around 2 inches, and then farther to the south closer to an inch, even an inch and a half into DeKalb. The Rockford Airport though recorded 1.6 inches. That looks like that's going to be the final total here. We'll get the latest update, the final update at noon. But with that 1.6 inch total, that brings our January snowfall deficit to nearly 6 inches. And over the whole winter, so since December 1st, we're looking at nearly 11-inch deficit in terms of snowfall. So it's really just a drop in the bucket compared to what we need to get out of these deficits here, both monthly and seasonally. Now, when you melt that down, we look at the liquid equivalent. So the amount of water within the snow, that's the precipitation measurement. And we're recording about 12 hundredths of an inch at the Rockford Airport. And that will now make for the second driest January in Rockford's history. We were sitting at the driest levels in Rockford's history, and now it's just bumped us up to the second spot, just barely, but it looks like we may be able to stay there. But why that's a pretty bad thing is because we're still in drought across the area. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily short-term a big deal. However, when you have drought conditions and when you're talking about the second driest month in history, that's setting up for a pretty rough start to the growing season. So it's going to be really important if we can get something going here into February. But at least for the rest of January, long-range models are indicating that's probably not going to stay that way. We're leaning towards the drier than average conditions through the end of the month, even through the very start of February. So we'll have to watch out for that carefully. But in the meantime, we got plenty of sunshine to enjoy today, but cool temperatures, pretty chilly out there, so make sure to bundle up. Air temperatures in the teens, feeling closer to 0 throughout the afternoon. But notice that sunset, 5 o'clock now. It's getting longer and longer now, so get a little more time to enjoy that sunshine. But just, again, make sure to bundle up. Tonight we'll get down to 0 for one more time with those clear skies. Calmer winds, though, will keep wind chills from going down too far. Could still see some wind chills as low as -15 tonight. And then tomorrow, kind of be the flip of today. We'll start out sunny, and then we'll see more clouds later on in the day as those temperatures getting into the 20s later on. And then by Saturday, we're getting back above freezing, and we'll be holding above average for the rest of the month while we do stay dry. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Warming temperatures into next week with a little more sunshine after a cloudier Saturday. And in your most accurate 10-day forecast, we'll notice that those highs even bump up to, if not getting into the 40s at times next week. So our patience will finally pay off, Emily.